What's up, everybody? It's your girl Talin, and welcome to Said What I Said, the podcast where we keep it real, get deep, and say the things we mean. I'm your host, Talin, and today we have a very special guest. You may know her all over social media, but I'm so lucky to call her one of my closest friends. She is one of 7 sisters, and she's a powerhouse on and off of social media. And today we're going beyond the highlight reel and really getting to know her.
We just got brand new golf clubs from PXG. Today's gonna be our first day we get to try them out. Let's run it. We're also trying out a complete new golf course today. Fit check, fit check. How cute, the shorts. Let's get our balls. Let's do this. Honestly, I had so much fun playing today. I feel like I played 10 times better. Was it because of the clubs? Yeah, absolutely. All right, Minnesota, let's see what you got to give us. Minnesota Yacht Club, day 1. Props to me and Lauren. We got here before the festival even opened. Also, that was definitely a mistake.
As soon as the gates opened, me and Lauren were on a mission. The first thing we wanted to do was check out the Jersey Mike's activations. We even got front row seats to see the 502s perform. After their performance, we somehow stumbled onto this boat, which was actually insane. It kind of felt like we found a secret hiding spot. I mean, look at that view. It was absolutely stunning. Speaking of pretty cool views, somehow we found ourselves backstage. This crowd definitely passed the vibe check. Then Lauren and I headed over to train. Just watch, we had a time.
It's our first night in the Hamptons. Look how insane this place is. We're here spending Labor Day weekend with Wella. We're about to go to dinner and they're gonna style our hair before we go. Let's get to it. These robes are so cute. You can hear all the commotion going on downstairs. But I want to show you guys this place first. Look how cute. Look at all these. This is the pool. This is where we've been hanging out all day. Should we grab a little bubbly? A little bubbly. Bubbly. I'm up first, so you'll pour the bubbly and I'll go get that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is Sam. She's gonna do my hair. We're gonna go look in the mirror. We're done.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I
Really good.
love it. Thank you so much. High five. Teamwork. I did nothing.
So everyone, please welcome Courtney to the show.
Hey, hi guys. Talin, thank you so much for having me. I cannot wait to see what we get into.
I am so excited to have you. You are our first official guest, so this is such an honor, and I'm
honored.
so excited.
Yay. All right, let's jump in.
Yeah, we have so much to talk about. Let's start with like how we even met each other first off. So Courtney and I were actually managed by the same management, and I think we met at an event, and we just like instantly clicked and became the best of friends. Courtney and I just like, we're always on the same page about things, whether it's food, work ethics, family, like we just share so many like similar values, and I think like that's why we clicked. And like honestly, I'm just so grateful to have you.
No, it's actually so funny because the way that you say we clicked over food, it was instant. We said BJ's Pazookies were in Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
Us and our desserts, we love that.
That was what started the friendship, and we've been this close since. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let's talk about your sisters. You were one of 7 sisters.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. So tell me a little bit more about the sibling dynamic and how that's like, what is the most chaotic thing about that? Let me hear it.
Yeah, so basically it's so interesting because having a big family comes with a lot of pros and cons.
Yeah.
So chaos is definitely one of them, but it doesn't always happen to be bad chaos.
Okay.
There's just a lot of personalities in the family. So
For sure, yeah.
if one person wants to do this, most of the time somebody wants to do the complete opposite.
Oh,
so
I'm
that
sure.
definitely does get into the big family scenario, but it's also, I love it. It's like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah,
So,
that's amazing. I've had the lucky fortune of meeting at least 2 of your sisters, and they are literal sweethearts. You guys are all gems. I
so
remember like my first time I found you guys on social media. This was like back in the days. I remember seeing you and Lauren on my For You page.
What?
And you guys were doing your dancing videos. Like, you had them at like a low angle. You guys were in a parking lot.
Oh, yes.
And like, I remember seeing these videos and I was like saving them. I was like, oh my gosh, I love these girls. Like, they're so crazy talented and I love this. So like, have you been dancing for, like, when did you start dancing?
Okay, that is actually so funny. I grew up as a gymnast.
Oh my gosh.
So if you know anything about gymnasts, we don't necessarily consider ourselves dancers. We're actually considered awkward dancers. So even though I grew up, I was doing dance classes like once a week because we had 2 for gymnastics. But like I moved like a box basically. So like my relationship starting with dancing, it started off very rocky, which is funny because now I dance on TikTok.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how did this all happen? Like, did Lauren kind of encourage this, or like how did this idea like come about when you guys were starting social media?
That is a great question. I think so when TikTok started, I did it, but I didn't do dancing. I did like skits because back then that's what was kind of popular.
Yeah.
And then me and Lauren were in Idaho where we were going to college together, and she's like, let's do a dance thing together, right? And so we did it for fun. You know, we did one video and it did well, and we were like, wait a second.
We're catching on to something
like,
here.
What is this? So yeah, that's kind of just like how it started.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. And I see here, so you've like accumulated over 460,000 followers on IG and over 2.2 million on TikTok.
The numbers don't seem real, right? It's like,
how does that like feel to you? Like, I know like we're both in this social media world, and like obviously like our numbers are growing and evolving like every day, but like how does that like even feel? Like, you know, like just kind of waking up, seeing all this, you know?
Yeah, it honestly doesn't feel real. Like if I had to describe it, it's so funny because the numbers, it's just a crazy number to look at, right? And then you think about how many people fill a football stadium.
Yeah.
And I don't even know the number, but I know it's big. And then you think about how many stadiums you can fill. And it's just like, it's just a really weird concept.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get used to it.
No, for sure. That's so crazy. So going back to you being a gymnast, so did you ever do like dance training though at all, or was it just mostly focused on gymnastics?
So yeah, like I said a little bit earlier, we did one dance class a week, you know, where we had a dance teacher, we did ballet, we did, you know, like freestyle. Sometimes she would teach us dances, you know, but like I didn't really learn how to start dancing until my sister Lauren kind of started teaching me, because she took dance in high school. Like
I was gonna ask, so is she like a trained dancer?
Yes, and so she like was a trained dancer. So then she taught me, and then that's how I learned a lot of my stuff. And not only that, but from TikTok itself. I remember I would download the videos, put them in slow motion
to learn the choreo. Yes.
I never got a teacher, but I'm going to learn. So
oh my God. I love that. That's amazing. And so when you guys like realized in that moment, like when you guys started blowing up like on social media, like what kind of was your guys' thought process with, okay, are we going to go forward with this? Like, is this going to become a sister thing? Are we going to go our separate ways on socials?
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. I think, so for us, we were kind of just like testing the waters, right? We would post something and see how it performed, and our sister content, specifically sister dancing in the parking lot, like the ones that you said, that's kind of like what shifted a lot for us.
Okay.
And when we realized we were starting to get consistent views and they were doing really well, we were like, okay, we can actually build something out of this. So that summer I moved home, just because I was in college, and so I moved home. I was spending the summer at my parents', and then we started doing sister dances with two of my other sisters, so not just Lauren, but Natalie too.
Natalie, yes.
And we decided, hey, let's just like all throw on the same exact outfit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do these little dances, and then those started doing really well. So we shift from parking lot into like, you know, full face, like, you know, body, just, I don't know how to describe it, but just, we were all wearing the same outfit and we were doing these little dances, and it started doing really well. And then we got offered to move into a content house.
Yes, I was going to talk about this because I remember seeing you guys at one point. Was it the Swimply content house that you guys were in? Okay, talk to me a little bit more about that. Like, how was that?
It was an insane little moment we had, to be honest. It was really cool. It was the craziest house in Hollywood I have ever, of all the houses I've been, this was the craziest one. It had the prettiest view, the coolest pool, obviously, because Swimply was Airbnb for pools.
Right.
But it was really cool. I do think in some weird ways, when you're in a content house, you get caught up in in wrong things, right?
For sure, yeah.
And I feel like when you're focusing so much on promoting for this brand that's sponsoring your house, you lose sight of like who you are on your page and what you started trying to create, you know? So I feel like I kind of shifted from, hi, I'm Cortney Gibson, I dance, this is what I do, to, hi, I'm a rep for the person.
That brand, yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like that was definitely like a con, but also it was an insane house, and I so am grateful that I got to live there too.
Yeah. So for the viewers at home that don't really know like much about content houses, like how would you kind of describe it to them?
It depends on which one you're talking about, you know?
Yeah, I think maybe just like a overall, like, you know, if someone were to like open social media and see like a content house, like say like the Sway House, the Hype House, like how would you describe it in a brief like way to them?
This is actually a great way. So the same way I have a huge family, and I was just saying my family is amazing. There is a lot of personality, so you know, that is exactly how I describe a content house, because there's a lot of different personalities and different energies, and you know, that can sometimes get in the way. Like when I wake up in the morning, I like my quiet coffee, you know, silence. Sometimes with the content houses, there would be music really loud at like 3 a.m. You're trying to go to bed. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I was a part of one as well for a little bit, even though I didn't live there. But basically, it's a bunch of influencers who live in a house. Most of the time, they lived in the house and would just wake up every day and create a bunch of content for social media, collabing together, filming individual stuff. And it's such a crazy concept. I remember like the first time like seeing what a content house was and kind of understanding it. It's like, wow, okay, this is
so
what
this
this
is
is.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like definitely crazy. Alrighty, so going back to your sisters, when you guys started blowing up as well, like, did that like change like as a dynamic for your guys' like relationship at all? Like, were you like now you're involving work and like family? Like, how was that?
Yeah, they always say don't mix. What is it? Family and business,
work
or
with
something?
business or friends with business or whatever. Yeah.
So with that, I actually don't agree, because I have loved the fact that I get to do this with my sisters. It is something that is so special. Like, no matter what I'm going through, we're doing it together, right?
Yeah.
So it's like this thing, and family is so strong in my beliefs that the fact I get to work and also hang out with my best friends and rely on them and count on them, it's honestly a blessing.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's so sweet.
So to answer your question, it really hasn't shifted our dynamic at all. Yes, we'll get into little bickers, like you used your right foot when you're supposed to use your left foot, but like at the end of the day, it's all love.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. And I think that's something too, like Courtney and I like really bonded over was like our family beliefs and values. Like I film a lot of content as well, like with my family, and like I am so grateful to like have them and be able to do all of that. So it's like awesome that like your guys' sister dynamic is just like that as well. Yeah. Alrighty, so we're going to talk a little bit more about the influencer life and perception, because I know a lot of people have a little bit of different views or don't necessarily understand kind of like the media and everything. So let's see, being an influencer is such a loaded title sometimes. So how do you personally define what that means to you?
How do I, let's see. Honestly, I define, it's actually really interesting. I think the term influencer has a lot of bad stigma around it.
Right.
Like you see in movies today, if they're an influencer, they're normally disrespectful and lazy and not hardworking. But I think influencers actually have a lot of responsibility in today's age, because what do? We influence.
We influence, exactly.
Right? And like the public eye does need a lot of influence, especially these days. Yeah. And so it's something that I think does hold a lot of responsibility, and it's not an easy going term that we should be throwing around, you know?
100%. So would you say to like people, if there's one thing that people could kind of understand like about this job, would you say it's that, or is there anything else that you would probably add to that?
There's a lot of things that I think can go into this job. It is very 24/7. I think it's so funny because when you go on vacation, you're like, normally, this is my time. I get to relax and chill. My definition of vacation is I need to be filming every single moment because those are the moments. Everything. And making sure to edit it so it's like on time so I can be posting in the day-to-days.
Yes.
It's very 24/7, but it's also like we're so passionate about it that it makes it so easy. Like when you're doing something you love, it's so easy to pour into it. But yeah.
No, I think that's so great. Yeah, people don't really understand like everything that goes behind it, and I think like the thought process of everything of how we approach like social media with our content too. And it's like every opportunity that we have, we like record, right? Like if we're out in the day, like say we don't have necessarily anything planned or going on for the day, we will just whip out our phones and start recording everything because you never know like what could turn into usable content or content 100%. That people out there like love, or like it could be something so little. You could be having even a horrible day and you know you're kind of just vulnerable on social media like talking about it or whatever, and you could literally inspire someone. Like you never know like, or if someone who's going through something similar to you as well, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can relate so much to her, you know what I mean?
100%.
So I think that's like such a great thing about being an influencer. And I feel like, you know, the word influencer definitely has like a stigma, you know, so it's like, how do we navigate that? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing we can do is like something I really try to focus on is, especially when we go to social media, we like scroll and doom scroll, and there's a lot of sad stuff on there, and like it gets us caught in this feeling of just like being sad and down or lazy or whatever it is. So for me, I really try to spread, hey, I got up today and I did this was what my to-do list was, and I got it all checked off. Like inspire people to be hardworking, inspire people to see life with its glass half full, you know, like push positivity, push love. And I think it will like do all of us wonders, you know? Like I see your stuff and I'm like, wow, Talin did this, I'm gonna go do this now, you know?
I love that. No, we have to like inspire each other to like even just create content in general, you know? So what do you think, what part of this job do you genuinely love, and like the thing that makes you so excited when you wake up every day to like create content?
Ooh, that's such a good question. There's so many good things to it. I think a huge one is that the opportunities are endless. It's so funny because I like to pick up on hobbies really quickly. And new ones all the time, right? And so for me, it's so fun because I get to not only pick them up in my personal life, but I get to share it with all of my followers. And it's like, it creates this experience that we get to go through together.
No,
so
for
it's
sure.
Just, it's so fun. It like makes me smile because I'm like, it is.
I love that.
Genuinely really fun to do.
No, that's beautiful. I mean, like doing what we do, like we definitely have like our hard days, you know, and our good days, but like the being able to like wake up excited and like wanting to do that, I think is a huge factor that plays into even like our fan base and our audience that watches us at home. To like really be captivated and even wanting to like continue to watch our content on social media. Like they can kind of read through the screen almost in a way of like, okay, is this person genuinely like who they are on social media? So I think that's beautiful and I love that. So
it's actually so funny that you mention that seeing someone on screen and meeting them in real life, because I'm sure you know this too, is we've been around so many creators that we know and are friends with, and also creators that we don't know and get introduced to.
Of course.
And it's so interesting that how sometimes there is that shift of, wow, this person is this person online and this in real life, and then vice versa. You know, you can experience both.
For sure. I feel like we have both had our fair share of like, you know, meeting, you know, not necessarily our idols, but like, you know, people that we see online, you know, we kind of approach them with that same attitude, like how they pursue themselves like online, but then it could be something completely different and we're like kind of taken aback from it sometimes, you know?
It's so funny because it just goes to show that like we are all, like creator or not creator, we are all our own individuals. And it's kind of like actors. It's like if you go up to and I'm trying to think. Let's say I go up to Brad Pitt, and I expect him to be this version he was in whatever role he played, and then I meet him, and I'm like, wait, what? It's like we are all people at the end of the day. So.
Exactly. Like, we're all human beings behind the screen, and, you know, like, that's something, like, we're to be talking a lot with all my podcast episodes, but, like, really getting to know all these people behind the screen and behind the media. Like, we're all human beings, and we all have these amazing personalities and stories and real life things that are going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's awesome. So what is the most surprising or unexpected benefit that has been coming with doing social media to you?
That's a great question. I think the most unexpected thing, you know, there's so many things. It's hard to choose one.
Yeah.
But I think the people that I've met through it. And I'm not saying, I met some really cool person with a lot of followers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you, who I sit next to right now.
Yeah.
Which the only way we would have met is through social media. And like, we are best friends.
Exactly.
You know? And it's like so cool. I've met so many genuine people from that.
Yeah.
And also on the flip side of things, I've gotten to spread a lot of love and positivity to people I have not met. Hopefully will one day, you know, like if you see me on the street and you know me, like come up and say hi, because I would love to, you know, get to meet everyone who follows me. But that's another huge thing that I love to do. It's just like knowing that you're spreading that love and positivity to like real people who are going through things and need that.
Yeah, I mean, going back to what you said even about us like meeting, like I have met some of my closest friends to this day through social media, and it may not even be that many years of like knowing them per se. Like it could be even 2-3 years, but I feel like I've known them my entire life, you know, and it's just like real genuine friendships. It's like crazy, like, you know, they say like in your late 20s you kind of really meet like your true genuine friends that you're gonna have for like a lifetime. And I'm like, I really do believe in that, because I feel like I have, over the past 3 years being in my 20s now, I've met some of my really closest friends, and like
For sure.
just but through social media, it's like so
I'm like,
so
how would
crazy.
we met each other if not?
How would we have known, like, not out at a restaurant, maybe out at a restaurant, because honestly, you and I, like, we share so much of that kind of love,
100%.
so I'm like, maybe, like, at a Cheesecake Factory or some sweet dessert shop, we probably would have met each other for sure.
No, you're so right about that. Or a coffee shop, that's for
or
sure.
a coffee shop. Oh my gosh, we're obsessed with our coffee. Oh my gosh, that's like
That's a
like
whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother thing we could talk about, you know, which is so crazy. Alrighty, let's see. When people have met you in person after following you online, what is the biggest surprise they have?
So, whether they knew me online or not, or were following me post or not, or just meeting me, like, you know, in the street or whatever, or in a group of friends, I think a lot of people think I can come off looking mean, right? And I don't even mean it. I just am, like, more of a shy soul.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I think we both have the same persona, yeah.
We do. And so, like, I think when you first meet me, I can either seem awkward or quiet or offstandish when I'm not that in reality. Once you meet me and get to know me, I'm actually very loud, and you know, there's a lot. But yeah, I do think people could kind of think I'm mean because I'm so quiet.
Yeah.
But it's really just because I'm a little bit shy.
Yeah. No, I love that. No, I think you and I both have the same thing. I have kind of this, like, not necessarily like mean, but I could look like a little standoffish to people, you know, but it's like as soon as I open my mouth, I'm like, hi, I'm Celine, so nice to meet you.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh no,
they're
she's
like,
cool.
oh, okay, she's actually cool. She's not like, you know, whatever, stuck up, whatever. So yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, that kind of answers this next question too, but like a misconception like people have, you know, of you that you think.
Yeah, honestly, just going back to that same point, that even though I can look mean, I'm not, but yeah, I think we just went over that one, so.
For sure. All right, let's go into projects and hobbies, all right? So the first one I want to talk about, both of us have recently been into our golfing era, okay? We're two girlies out here just trying to learn. We love the game. We're trying to figure it out.
Emphasis on figure it out.
Yeah. So talk to me about what got you into it and what do you love about it?
Good question. Okay, so what got me into golf? I think, there was a lot of things. My ex, he used to golf, and I actually originally got introduced by him, and then I saw on TikTok a ton of golf content is going on right now, and especially with women, which I think is so amazing. And so I'm like, I can see her doing it, and she looks great. I want to, see what this is about.
Yeah.
I tried it once, and I'm obsessed. Like, I cannot stop doing it. I'm not great at it. That will come hopefully, but
it'll come over time for us. We just gotta keep practice. I think practice is so important because I found myself I would take 2 weeks off from the range, and then I'd come back and I swung I couldn't even. I've never hit a golf ball in my life.
Right?
Do you have that same problem too, or is it just me?
No, I do, and it's so crazy because I travel a lot too.
Yeah.
So I'll come back from being off for a week, and I try to go hit a ball. And I'm like, okay, now we're starting from square one again, and then I have another vacation or trip in another week, and I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So it's it's a daily, not a daily. It's over time, hopefully it will come.
No, for sure. Do you find it, coming from a gymnast background, do you find it more competitive or more of a fun thing? Is there a little bit of both maybe?
No, there totally is. I love gymnastics. I ended up getting hurt, so I didn't end up going into college doing it. So for a really long time, I felt like, whoa, what am I doing? Because I thought I was going to be a gymnast forever, right?
Yeah.
Obviously not. But I think finding that competitiveness again, definitely sparked something in me.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll end up getting into competitive golf. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, wait.
yeah.
I would be so excited to see that.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I'll be at your tournaments, the Happy
Hey,
Gilmore
we'll be
movie.
competing together.
It'll be me yeah, Courtney.
That's funny.
Outside of golf though, what other hobbies or creative outlets are you exploring right now?
Kind of like we talked about, I want to get really good at golf.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to put. Okay, let's backtrack. Okay, like I said a little bit ago, I pick up hobbies really quick, but I don't necessarily stay with the hobbies really quick. So I'm trying to work on right now focusing on one hobby and getting really, really, really good at it.
Okay.
Right? So for
Yeah.
me, it's content, obviously, which is golf for me. And then also, I actually just moved into a new place. And I'm really diving into making my place look as good as it can be. And it's been great for my content lately, too. It's created this whole nother thing that is amazing for my content that is so fun.
I love that. That's so amazing. All right, we're going to go into a little bit of a deep dive here. So we're going to get into the person behind the phone, all right? So what's something you've been through that's really shaped who you are today?
That's a good question. There's been a few things. I think as of late, my dive into my faith and my walk with Christianity.
Yeah.
It has changed my life. I don't think I am recognizable from the person I was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And I think that, every day I try to grow more and more. And, so that's huge.
That's amazing. And that's such a beautiful thing. I feel when you come to that point in life and kind of have it's almost a random realization that you just come to. And it I feel as we get older, obviously that's going to happen. But I feel that's such a beautiful thing,
Yeah. I mean, it's been really awesome. I feel I'm more patient, for sure more forgiving. And then when you are these things and try to be as forgiving and just as you can be, it transfers into every area of your life.
For sure.
You can spread that love to others.
Yeah.
And you feel it yourself,
100%. That's amazing. How do you navigate vulnerability when the internet is always watching?
Oh, this is huge. This is a great one.
Yeah.
So
I've been doing social media for so long. I feel like I've been doing it since I was a child, right?
Yeah.
So something that comes along with it that you end up learning is people are going to be mean.
Yeah.
You know, people are going to be mean. And it's not just online, you know, like you get it when you're out in public filming too, you know? It's like, especially back in the parking lot era when I would dance, like people would drive by us and scream and yell and do these things.
And do all these things, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just learning that because someone's mean or doing their thing or commenting mean things, you can't let it affect you because at the end of the day,
For sure.
that is coming from a different place. And, you know, you just got to see yourself and your worth and know that they don't correlate, you know?
Yeah. No, I think that's amazing. I think being on social media, obviously, like, we deal with a lot of hate and, you know, people always, like, finding things to say that are obviously, like, not true most of the time, you know, and it's like, how do you go about navigate those things and continue forward, you know, like in your career, because it could be a lot to like look through those things, see hate comments, and like how do we react to that like properly, you know, because like it's tough, you know. And so like how would you go about it, like if you would see like hate comments or things like that?
So I feel like for me, I try to go about it in a very loving way. Like if you give me hate, I'm gonna give you love right back because I think people that are giving hate are coming, like I said, from a very certain place. And if I can spread love to them and change their mindset that you don't need to say something mean, it can change a lot for all of us, especially 100%. On social media, you know? And like with like what you said about being vulnerable. I think with our social media, we are so responsible to be real, you know? So if I have something going on, I'm going to try to be as real as I can be with, especially my fan base and like my followers. If I'm not ready to discuss something or say something, I'll probably wait a little bit, but eventually it will all come out because at the end of the day, we're living this life together, you know? I'm trying to share with you what I've got going on and, you know, hopefully help somebody.
Yeah, we're super vulnerable when we're on social media, you know? And so it's almost like the people on the other side of the camera are like our best friends, you know, like these supporters that we see. So we're going to be as authentic as we can be, you know, with that, whether we're even like I said before too, like if we're having bad days, like I remember on social media, like I've had days that I've like fully broke down.
Girl, same.
Put it on social media thinking, oh my God, are people going to think, oh, she's a pick-me girl or whatever, you know? But it's like you get like that good response back from people like, hey girl, like I'm here for you, like if you're going through something, or, you know, it's like such a positive like outlook too, you know, with that as well.
Yeah, you're so right. I think it's a really cool way that you just described that.
Yeah.
Because not only like a best friendship, like not only am I here for my people, but you come to see that your people are also there for you, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something really special.
Yeah, 100%. Cameras like stripped away and everything and comments. Who is Courtney?
You know, it's so funny because I'm trying to discover that every day.
Yeah.
And I think it's so cool that you said you find your great friends in your like 20s. And I think it's so cool because I am learning that too every day, you know? And I think your friends are a huge part of you. And, you know, just discovering new hobbies and finding out what you actually like and what actually don't like and all the things that come with it. And learning boundaries and self-discipline and control, you know, really working on yourself and making yourself the best version of yourself you can be. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out and what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, I love that. You could have not said that more perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, that was like the perfect answer. So I love that. Alrighty, looking ahead for you, are there any up-and-coming projects or events or, you know, personally, professionally, like what's next for you? What do you got going on?
Okay, so personally, well, let's start with professionally. So I am getting really into fashion right now and very very excited for some like high fashion opportunities coming along. And also, I don't want to go too much into it, but also golf I'm really excited about. That's definitely something to stay tuned on.
Oh my gosh, are you going to be attending a PGA tournament? I would be like,
You're
oh
like,
my
I'm
gosh.
on the edge of my seat. But yeah, that. And then also personally, there is a lot of changing in my life right now, and I'm debating on starting a series. I don't want to touch too much on it yet because I'm not sure if I fully committed to it, but it'll be really exciting if we end up doing it.
Courtney, this is so exciting. I want to be like, tell us right now. We need to get the firsthand scoop on this.
I can't. I got to keep it a secret, though. Can't spoil it.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, that's so exciting. Wait, okay, I'm going to ask just like, not going to, like, you don't have to obviously tell me everything, but like, series, are we talking like episodic? Like, are we talking acting debut?
No, we're talking mainly, it's going to be on my channel.
Okay.
And it will be like a continuous series.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it because
Okay, no, I don't want you to spoil it either.
It will definitely be on my social media for
on
sure.
her social media. Okay, wait, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
And then this fashion stuff too. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Are we talking modeling? Or are we talking?
Okay, I'll spill a little bit.
Yes.
But yes, I am going to be diving into modeling. Yeah,
So exciting.
It's funny because my mom used to do it.
Oh my
and
gosh.
she was like, you should do it, like get into it. And I've always been like, yeah, not for me. And then the past several times I've been out, I've not only met people who are like, you need to be modeling, but I've also met people that want to help me into that scene. So that's definitely something we're getting into.
So exciting. Well, you're gorgeous, like, first of all.
So
thank you. So I'm so excited for these like next chapters and journeys in your life. That's gonna be so exciting and so much fun. I can't wait to see this series. I want to know what it is right now. I'm like, after this, I'm like, tell me what these series are right now. I'm getting the first look.
You will. You'll be the first to know for sure.
Oh yes, I can't wait. Okay, if you could manifest one huge moment for yourself in this next year, what would it be?
That is so good. I think a big dream of mine, I don't know if this is like a big enough dream or not, but with social media specifically, I have always seen people and seen them have 1 million on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want that. I've always wanted that.
Yeah.
And for a while, I think I lost sight of it's just not going to be me. And I think this year I'm really going to dive into that.
Yeah.
And get that milli and just prove to myself one more time.
Get that milli.
Yeah. Prove to myself one more time that I'm capable of anything I set my mind to.
I love that. That's like such a great mindset. It's crazy, like we're already in August, like we're only a few months until the end of the year. The year has been going so fast, but like honestly, I feel like this year has been so crazy and so good in so many ways. Like how can you reflect on this year so far for you?
This year, I'd also say the year prior or the end of last year and this year have been the most life-changing, wow. Let's backtrack for a second. I've had the most life-changing experiences, both good and bad. And I can just look back at all of it and realize how much stronger I've become as a person.
Yeah.
And how much more confident I've become as a person.
Yeah.
And without everything that has happened, I wouldn't be who and what I am today. And I'm so excited. Like you said, it's a big chapter. I am so excited to see what's to come because there is a lot to come.
That's so exciting. I feel like I could like almost like relate to that as well. Like this year has definitely been a lot, like opportunity wise and just things that I didn't think or saw myself doing that I'm just like, wow, okay, this is so crazy. Like this is real life right now.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
It's
like,
so fun because like I always keep up with your stuff, and so I'm like a proud mom, like swiping through your things. Oh, look at her go! Oh, she's
my
here!
God,
Oh,
you're
she's
so
there.
sweet.
Like so, yeah. Like you've been killing it. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I could say literally the same for you as well.
Stop.
Yes, I know. it's been definitely a year
For
to
sure.
say
to
say the least, you know, but like so many good things and so many good things to like look forward to. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, we're gonna close out with a little bit of a fun little hit segment here. We're gonna do some rapid fire said what I said edition questions over here. So first up, obviously, because we love our food, what's your go-to comfort food, Miss Courtney?
It's so easy. It's like any chicken parmesan ever.
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Wait, I was not
like,
expecting that. I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say like a bowl of pasta or something.
Wait,
I don't know.
okay, so the best part about chicken parmesan is it not only... See, look at the
Wait,
passion in my...
The passion tone
This
is
is
coming
how we
out.
bonded. But yeah, it's not only like chicken, so it's like this yummy little fried chicken thing, and then it's pasta, like a marinara pasta.
Oh, so there is okay, why am I thinking chicken? Oh wait, chicken parm. It's like the fried. Is that the breaded chicken?
Yes, breaded, so not fried.
Oh,
breaded.
okay,
I definitely
okay.
misspoke on that one.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. I
Yeah.
love that. All right, what's a song you will never skip?
Oh, there's so many.
I know.
Probably I Think Your Way's Better by Forrest Frank right now. I have it on repeat.
Ooh.
But also, I just went to Lollapalooza and discovered I might mispronounce this. DJO, I think they're called DeJoe.
Oh, okay.
You know the guy from Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Okay, he's also a singer. And he's actually really good. I saw him perform for the first time at Chicago, and I was like,
Wait,
this is the
that's
band.
like news to me. I did not know that.
We're going to play it in the car after this.
Oh my god.
So good. He has a song called... Oh, shoot. Why am I blanking? I think it's called Delicia or... something about being so basic. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just look up the band. They're great. I am obsessed.
Okay, so Lollapalooza sparked a new
for sure.
new favorite song band. You're like, okay, wait, where did this come from?
Dude, yeah. Well, and it's crazy because, like, I think his crowd was also so big because people were like me. Like, I haven't really seen you before, but I've seen you from Stranger Things. So he not only had his fans from Stranger Things on, but he also had his fans that, like, just loved his music, which totally get his music's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think he's going to probably blow up in the next few years.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. We're calling it right now.
Yeah. Just wait.
Okay, what's the weirdest DM you have gotten?
Ooh, there's so many. It's the thing.
I know, right?
So, we're going to go, since I love keeping my glass half full, we're going to go on the positive side.
Okay.
So we're going to do a fun, weird one. Okay? So a little bit ago, like years ago, when I first started social media, this person DM'd me. They're like, hey, do you have a Spotify premium account? And I'm like, no, I listen to ads every other song and I can't choose what song I want to listen to. It sucks. And so they're like, hey, just join my family plan and you'll be on it. And so for like 3 years, up until like very recently, I was on this person's family plan for their Spotify premium and it was awesome. It was the coolest thing ever. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Wow, they really hooked it up for you.
They cooked. They cooked.
Wow, that's honestly low-key a really great DM.
Right? It's like not weird at all. It's actually really cool.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's a trend you wish would disappear forever?
That's another one where there is a lot. There's
so many, right?
So many, right?
And I feel like that could like touch into like fashion trends or even just like regular trends in general, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So there's this dance that I did, there's a dance, I'm talking about In It.
Oh, yeah,
I just don't love that one.
Me
There's something
neither.
about it that I don't love.
I don't like that one either.
What else? Let's see. Honestly, all the fashion trends right now are kind of killing it. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, the capris.
The capris. I'm actually wearing capris right now.
I know, and they look so good. That and, like, the yellow thing. Like, I think
butter yellow.
we've been wearing it a lot. Oh, literally your nails and phone case. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact I know that.
I know. She already knows.
That's hilarious.
I know. I'm like trying to think too. I'm like, what like trends do I hate? Like myself. I'm like over here. We're talking about you, but I'm like, what do I hate? Like trend wise.
Going on to you.
I'm like, I don't even know. I feel like there are like fashion trends that I'm like, I don't see it sometimes, but I'm like trying to think off the top of my head. Maybe like the knee-high boots.
Oh.
The like laced up ones though. Do you know which ones I'm talking about? They're kind of like the Converse lookalike ones.
Oh. Yeah,
It's kind of like more of like the darker like emo side, like I feel like trendy.
Yeah,
thing, but
I'm
like
I'm
not into that.
You're talking about like the shoelace up all the way. Yeah, no.
Like the
me neither.
shoelace, no.
That and like some girls can absolutely, not girls, guys, everybody.
Yeah.
They rock jorts.
I was just about to say jorts. Oh, yeah, okay, wait, you read my mind.
We're like the same person here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I've tried them. I would love to rock them like some people can rock them. But on me, I just realized it's not happening.
No, like I just look like I don't even know what I look like, but it's not appealing whatsoever.
See, that's exactly
like
how
I try
feel.
and make it work. I try putting a belt. Like I try wearing it low rise with a little crop top. But something I think maybe because like we're shorter, maybe so like that could have a take on that.
You're so right.
I'm like thinking in my head. I'm like, if not, how else? Like, how do these people pull it off? They
Dude,
look
I don't
so
know.
cool and like fashion forward when they wear it. I'm like,
But you're
how?
so right. I think it is like a height thing. Like I swear, if you're tall, you can probably throw anything on, and it looks really good. Like that, it explains why in the high fashion industry you have to be a certain height. Because like when you're tall, everything just is like that hit.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, Courtney. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We really got to keep things real and like got to know you beyond the highlight reel today. So for everyone listening, make sure you guys go ahead and follow Courtney on all of her socials at Cortney Gibson and stay tuned for all of her upcoming projects and exciting things she has coming up in the near future. I'm so excited to see what she's going to be doing next. But most importantly, take a moment to reflect on the person behind every profile on social media that you scroll past. And this has been Said What I Said, and I will see you guys until next time. Bye.
Bye.